Lynn Caruso's birthday would have been this Wednesday, but sadly she is not able to mark the occasion. A couple of weeks ago, on April 1st, Lynn passed away from complications from breast cancer. Despite her recent death, her family and friends went ahead with the birthday party they'd planned for her. The party had special meaning, not just to Lynn, but to many other people besides. To tell us more, I am joined by her husband, Frank Caruso. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Thanks so much for speaking to us.
No, pleasure.
First of all, our condolences to you. Lynn died just a couple of weeks ago, but you chose to go on with her birthday party, so tell us why.
Well, Lynn was lucid right to the end. She chose to fight her cancer without chemotherapy and on her own terms. She was a very courageous lady, and she wanted to basically die at home in her own bed with all her hair, as she put it, and that's exactly what happened. So right to the end, she was lucid, and I asked her, would you like to go ahead with this? I feel terrible moving ahead. She said, you better do it. I'll haunt you forever. So
why was it so important to her?
She was passionately in love with education, and she spent 8-9 years working in a community in Jamaica. It's a little community just on the fringe of Kingston. It's called Riverton, and basically it's a community of 6,000 people, and they're all living on a receiving garbage dump. It's quite a dreadful place to be, and she just fell in love with the people when she went down there back in 2003, and she's been going back. I think she made 21 trips altogether. She taught at Seneca College, and she brought a group of students, all totally volunteer. They all pay their own way, twice a year. Sometimes they even went a third trip. And they went down to Riverton, and they provided educational tools, books. They built 7 homes for some of the elderly, and they set up a sponsorship program for these kids who were very poor and they couldn't go to school. The education is supposed to be free, but if you don't have shoes, you can't go, and if you don't have, if you don't have proper clothing, you can't go. So they were sponsoring this year 75 kids, and her dream was to build a new school, primary school, because the school that's there right now is a single-room school with 4 classrooms, and there's no barriers. Can you just imagine the noise and the chaos? And you have to feel for these teachers. I mean, they're lovely people. I don't know how they do it. Absolutely don't know how they do it. So her dream was to build a proper school, and then they would use the present school as a community center for the elderly. So that was her plan, and unfortunately, she... Sorry.
That's all right. Take all the time you need.
Yeah. Anyway, she left us too soon. So a group of us, that's how we're going to carry on. One of our cohorts, Rima Dib, lovely lady, is picking up the torch as the leader. And there's a group of us who are going to be pursuing it. And we're going to continue her work down there and just keep it going.
Tell me about the party and how much you raised.
The party was fabulous. We had somewhere between 300 400 people over the course of the evening. In one night, we raised $15,000.
That's amazing.
It is. We had Murray McLaughlin performed, and we had Stephen Ambrose, singer, and Jordan and Prakash John, Alison Morris. These singers came out, and they did it absolutely free of charge. And then we had a fabulous band. I don't know if you ever heard of the Lincolns, but this is a group that came out to do the rock. That's great.
I'm sure she was watching and having a good time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for telling us about her and about your event.
Thank you. The website is www.studentscrossingBorders.ca. That's
Okay.
Students Crossing.
We'll have that on our Twitter feed and our website as well.
And people can donate on that. But thank you for allowing me the chance to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank.
Take care.
Bye-bye.